Remember how I said stuff wasn't planned? So it's another night job. Well, I'll let you judge. This is going to come out one way or another. Remember how I said stuff wasn't planned? Yeah, this is one of those nights. I don't know what's going to happen. Stick around. I have been not wanting to do this. This is a job I've been putting off for so long, but it's got to happen. So we're going to do it. I don't know how this is going to work out. We've got the digger here holding the pane of glass up. I bought these suckers. They actually hold really well. So I think what we're going to do is, I heard using piano wire, but I don't think it's going to work too well in this instance. And I noticed that just hammering a scraper, like what I did with the skylights, down there, just to cut. We'll see. I don't know. We're going to give it a go in a minute. It may work, it may not. Actually feels pretty firm, if I'm honest. So, all right. Well, I'm going to chuck it into time lapse, and you guys can sit back and judge, laugh. I don't know. Yeah. All right. We're going to go. gets out, it looks a little worse. Oh, where? God, what'd I do? So the piano wire, as we were pulling it round, it cut into the glass and cracked it. Did something, I don't know. That glass is actually thinner than I thought. That glass is actually quite thin. I thought it was 6mm when I measured it, but obviously that's where it's been set off the frame. I'll come back and measure it again anyway. So it cracked in the middle. You can't, it goes there. I hit it with the hammer. As I was, anyway. And the corner chipped because it wasn't quite cut properly as it came out, and you can see it. It's actually, excuse me, it's still sitting up there. So, do you want to know the lessons I learnt? The digger's awesome. That, and those little suction cup thingy-majigs, I bought those on eBay for 24 bucks. They're grouse. So, get a set of those. Lessons I learnt. Get a glazier. Get a glazier. No, oh yeah, okay, get a glazier probably if you are really unsure. And a bit of a disclaimer, I was literally, I've been putting this off since I realised I had to pull that piece of glass out. That's how long I've been putting this off. And I've been stressing about it since then. Anyway, ideally I would have liked to have saved it and kept it as a spare, but it is what it is, and it's probably not that dear to replace. I'm actually quite surprised how thin it is. So that's fine. The piece of Lexan that's got to go back in is 6mm, so that'll probably fit quite nicely, and so probably it's a lot less flexible than that. So yeah, so get a glazier. It was just a bit sketchy, as I'm sure you saw in the time lapse. I actually got stuck up there because I wasn't sure whether I was going to lean it against the the straps on the excavator, and it was going to fall out and scratch the bus. And anyway, which I've done. I've scratched the bus, but I'll touch that up. So, lessons learned. And I'm doing this because I'll probably watch this as I come back to pull the other ones out. Lessons learned. Cut all the, what would you call it? Cut all the stuff from the outside first. So cut all that away, because that's, that's holding the glass there. And I think as I pushed on it, it was fighting me on the way out, and I just. My theory was that I'd leave it in, and the glass would just sort of sit in there, and I'd cut my way around and cut nicely around the outside. It didn't work. So next time I'll cut it on an angle, as you saw towards the end when I worked out what the hell I was doing. Cut on the angle, and then I would. Now I've got to go and have a look. Either bend a Stanley knife blade and put a handle on it or something so it's a right angle, and then you can just slip it in behind the glass and cut. More than likely, I'll probably grind a tool myself if I can't find something. That's probably more than likely what I'll do, is just grind a tool to get in there and cut it out, and it will be made out of tool steel and ground if as sharp as a Stanley knife. And I've done it before with something else. I don't know why I just didn't even think of it. Anyway. Grind a tool that I would probably, if it was me, I would cut from the outside with that particular tool. And my intention is to make the blade probably 30 or 40mm long, maybe. And then if you cut, you've cut everything on the angle, you'll be able to slip that around the back of the glass. The whole piano wire thing, no, I wouldn't do it. Anyway, you can sense the relief. It's out. It's out. Yes, it's cracked. It's not ideal, but you know, whatever. It's out. And it's been something I've been putting off for so long. So, yeah. So I'd cut all the sticker flex from the outside, and then yeah, slide this tool in behind the glass and just cut. And that's how I do it. So I'm glad I had one sacrificial pane that I could use to get it out, but it's out now, so that's good. So I'm going to save it anyway. I'm going to keep it because I need to measure, see the black painted border. So the Lexan that's going back in needs that same border. And so yeah, I'll just keep it here for a little bit to take some measurements off and bits and pieces, and yeah, I'll fit the next pane in. I've got to work out where the kids' bunks are going. Yeah, and I'll weld a bar across there to support the bunk on that side to help support it. And yeah, so, and obviously those frames you see in the bus that are for, you know, filling the walls, they only need to be welded from the front side or the inside, and maybe just slightly around the corner. I don't need to weld hard up against the windows or anything. There's just no need. They're there to clad up to, they're not structural. So they don't need a huge amount of welding to fix them in. So glass is done. Well, one of them's done anyway, so the worst one. The rest I know what I'm doing now. So, all right. Well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed watching me shit my pants. Yeah, that was a lesson. So yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one.